For tonight's video, we're working on volume of spheres. You are using the last of the yellow tabs on the yellow page. You did two videos, one over cylinders and one over cones, and this is the last one over volume of spheres. Turn your journal whichever direction you need to take your notes, and open the flap underneath volume of a sphere. Under the flap, I want you to write the formula for volume of a sphere. Remember, a sphere is a 3D object. It's like a baseball or a soccer ball. All points are equal distance from the center. So in a sphere, it's like a three-dimensional circle. Our formula for volume that I want you to write underneath this flap is V equals 4/3 pi radius cubed. Now, it's similar to our cylinder and our cone in that there is a circle inside of our 3D object. But this one, we're going to find that it is 4/3 pi times the radius cubed. There is no height on a sphere. It is just measured with the radius from the center to the outside. And the example problem that we're going to work, we're going to find the volume of the sphere, and we're using 3.14 for pi, and we're going to round to the nearest tenth if necessary. In our picture, we see that we have 5 for the radius. Now I know this is the radius because it goes from the center to the edge, and again you're going to write your formula for volume of a sphere. Volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi times radius cubed. Our radius is how we measure in 3 dimensions for a sphere. It's the distance from the center to the side, length, width, and height. If you think about it that way, our radius measures each of those. Now, plugging in the numbers that we have, we're going to leave our fraction 4/3. We don't know our volume, so we leave our letter V. Pi, we were told to use 3.14, and our radius is 5 cubed. Now, when you use your calculator to get the cubed button tomorrow in class, you're going to use an up arrow underneath the clear. It's called a caret, and then we're going to put in a 3. So 5 cubed means 5 times 5 times 5. So this part right here, 5 cubed, means that we're doing 5 times 5 times 5. And 5 times 5 times 5 is 125. So now our volume is 4/3 times 3.14 times 125, and we're going to multiply these together using our calculator. Remember, when you put this in your calculator, you want to put your parentheses around your fraction. So when plugging this into our calculator, we find that the volume is equal to 523.3, repeating, but they told us to round to the nearest tenth, so 523.3. Our units were being measured in inches, and since this is volume, it's going to be inches cubed or cubic inches. It's still three-dimensional. We still need units cubed for our volume. Tomorrow in class, or Wednesday and Thursday in class, we're going to work on finding volume of spheres. Make sure that you know this formula, 4/3 pi radius cubed. 4/3 pi radius cubed is for the volume of a sphere.